American tycoon Elon Musk just released hydrogen car that will certainly destroy the entire auto industry. It is interesting that Elon, a staunch supporter of EVs, is now diteching them of hydrogen-powered. And why the change of heart? What gives I didn't call the comparative advantage over electric cars? What gives I didn't call the comparative advantage over electric cars? Speak the company production highly unstable. Many like is the order makers or Americans sitting in as a few source Toyota have already come up with her famously known as the tired and you right other I didn't be a goes in the marketing being so abundant they only exist in a compound for in water or natural gas in this day can be used as fuel once we have the hydrogen is simple chemical reaction between hydrogen and oxygen explosive reaction that converts hydrogen to energy in water happens within a combustion chamber weather. His message this year is particularly impressed with this performance because his dream has been to exchange every engine on the road. Let's talk marketing. The upcoming Auto Expo 2023 will bring several advanced automotive technologies into focus. ADAS tech, connected car and telematics tech, EV tech and hybrid tech are some of the technologies that have started gaining popularity in India. The hydrogen fuel cell is another technology that will get the limelight it deserves in the Auto Expo 2023. Several automakers are set to showcase either the hydrogen fuel cell vehicles or the respective technology through a concept vehicle. Toyota, the leader in hydrogen fuel cell tech, will exhibit its hydrogen-powered vehicle Mirai. Hyundai is also set to showcase Nexo SUV. Tata and MG2 will be jumping into the bandwagon by showcasing their hydrogen fuel cell tech. Here we present to you the details of hydrogen-powered cars to watch out for at Auto Expo 2023. As of 2021, there are 2 hydrogen cars publicly available in select markets, the Toyota Mirai and the Hyundai Nexo. 15. The Honda Clarity was produced from 2016 to 2021. 16. The Hyundai Nexo is a hydrogen fuel cell-powered crossover SUV. In 2013 the Hyundai Tucson FCEV was launched. It was a conversion of the Tucson and available in left-hand drive only and became the first commercially mass-produced vehicle of its type in the world. 17. 18. Hyundai Nexo, which succeeded the Tucson in 2018, was selected as the safest SUV by the Euro NCAP in 2018. 19. And was rated as good in a side crash test conducted by the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety. Toyota launched the world's first dedicated mass-produced fuel cell vehicle, FCV, the Mirai, in Japan at the end of 2014 and began sales in California, mainly the Los Angeles area, and also in selected markets in Europe, the UK, Germany and Denmark. 21. Later in 2015, 22. The car has a range of 312 miles, 502 kilometers, and takes about 5 minutes to refill its hydrogen tank. The initial sale price in Japan was about 7 million yen, $69,000. 23. Former European Parliament President Pat Cox estimated that Toyota would initially lose about $100,000 on each Mirai sold. 24. At the end of 2019, Toyota had sold over 10,000 Mirais. 25. 4. Many automobile companies have introduced demonstration models in limited numbers. See List of fuel cell vehicles and List of hydrogen internal combustion engine vehicles. 26. 27. In 2013 BMW leased hydrogen technology from Toyota, and a group formed by Ford Motor Company, Daimler AG, and Nissan announced a collaboration on hydrogen technology development. 28. By 2017, however, Daimler had abandoned hydrogen vehicle development. 29. And most of the automobile companies developing hydrogen cars had switched their focus to battery electric vehicles. 30. By 2020, all but 3 automobile companies had abandoned plans to manufacture hydrogen cars. A hydrogen vehicle is a vehicle that uses hydrogen fuel for motive power. Hydrogen vehicles include hydrogen-fueled space rockets, as well as ships and aircraft. Power is generated by converting the chemical energy of hydrogen to mechanical energy, either by reacting hydrogen with oxygen in a fuel cell to power electric motors or, less commonly, by burning hydrogen in an internal combustion engine. 1. As of 2021, there are 2 models of hydrogen cars publicly available in select markets: the Toyota Mirai, 2014, which is the world's first mass-produced dedicated fuel cell electric vehicle, FCEV, and the Hyundai Nexo, 2018. There are also fuel cell buses. Hydrogen aircraft are not expected to carry many passengers long-haul before the 2030s at the earliest. 3. As of 2019, 98% of hydrogen is produced by steam methane reforming, which emits carbon dioxide. 4. It can be produced by electrolysis of water, or by thermochemical or pyrolytic means using renewable feedstocks, but the processes are currently expensive. 5. Various technologies are being developed that aim to deliver costs low enough, and quantities great enough, to compete with hydrogen production using natural gas. 6. Vehicles running on hydrogen technology benefit from a long range on a single refueling, but are subject to several drawbacks: high carbon emissions when hydrogen is produced from natural gas, capital cost burden, low energy content per unit volume at ambient conditions, production and compression of hydrogen, the investment required to build refueling infrastructure around the world to dispense hydrogen, and transportation of hydrogen. Automobiles, buses, forklifts, trains, canal boats, ships, airplanes, submarines, and rockets can run on hydrogen, in various forms. NASA used hydrogen to launch space shuttles into space. A working toy model car runs on solar power, using a regenerative fuel cell to store energy in the form of hydrogen and oxygen gas. It can then convert the fuel back into water to release the solar energy. 11. Companies such as Boeing, Lang Aviation, and the German Aerospace Center pursue hydrogen as fuel for crewed and uncrewed airplanes. In February 2008, Boeing tested a crewed flight of a small aircraft powered by a hydrogen fuel cell. Uncrewed hydrogen planes have also been tested. 12. For large passenger airplanes, The Times reported that Boeing said that hydrogen fuel cells were unlikely to power the engines of large passenger jet airplanes but could be used as backup or auxiliary power units on board. 13. Like all electric vehicles, fuel cell electric vehicles, FCEVs, use electricity to power an electric motor. In contrast to other electric vehicles, FCEVs produce electricity using a fuel cell powered by hydrogen, rather than drawing electricity from only a battery. During the vehicle design process, the vehicle manufacturer defines the power of the vehicle by the size of the electric motors that receives electric power from the appropriately sized fuel cell and battery combination. Although automakers could design an FCEV with plug-in capabilities to charge the battery, most FCEVs today use the battery for recapturing braking energy, providing extra power during short acceleration events, and to smooth out the power delivered from the fuel cell with the option to idle or turn off the fuel cell during low power needs. The amount of energy stored on board is determined by the size of the hydrogen fuel tank. This is different from an all-electric vehicle, where the amount of power and energy available are both closely related to the battery's size. Learn more about fuel cell electric vehicles. Key components of a hydrogen fuel cell electric car. Battery. auxiliary in an electric drive vehicle, the low voltage auxiliary. Thanks for watching. Click subscribe to get more content and like, share, comment below.